There's a lot you can put on a pizza, and there's a lot that we have put on a pizza. And I get asked time and time again what my favorite topping is. I think people are hoping I say something stupid, like lollipops. It's like asking a jester what their favorite rattle is. But my honest and sincere answer is always chicken. Because of all the things that can go on top of a pizza, chicken is the most versatile. It's a topping shapeshifter, like Ditto or X-Men's Mystique. You can either be Jennifer Lawrence or Rebecca Ramajan. But today, I want to cover the best ways to incorporate chicken onto your pizza and the recipes that I use. Today's episode is dedicated to the grandchild of the T-Rex, the enigma of road crosses, George Lucas's inspiration for the AT-ST, the chicken. First things first, I want to go over an easy classic. Let's get this out of the way. Pan-seared garlic chicken. Chic and classy, like a live, laugh, and love sign in the bathroom. And it's a default of mine. We'll heat up a small pan and then cook up some chicken breast covered in salt, pepper, and garlic powder. We'll sear it on both sides, and then towards the end of cooking, I like to throw in some butter, lemon juice, and crushed garlic. Okay, here it is. Let's cut it up into some chicken chunks, and then throw it back into the pan with the butter, like this. This chicken pairs best with pesto and cherry tomatoes on a pizza. And voila, it's like a centerfold from a home cooking magazine. But honestly, this is like the Frasier of chicken toppings. Respectfully mundane. It's fine, works great with the Dilbert crowd, but if I'm being honest, this chicken's not quite there. Its texture isn't the most ideal for pizza. Now there's a lot of ways you can get better texture from chicken. You can pound away at it, like whack-a-mole. I guess that works. Or you can change the way that you cook it. Slow cooking is an easy texture hack. All you need to do is throw the chicken into a crock pot and walk away. Catch up on some severance, I don't know. And before you know it, the chicken pulls apart like Twizzlers. And here's the great thing. This chicken can be any flavor you want. It's like a coloring book, and you can choose any crayon you like. Throw in some taco seasoning with some hot sauce and butter, and you can make a Mexican pizza with onions and peppers, like this. Or toss in some buffalo sauce with ranch seasoning and butter, and make a buffalo chicken pizza, like this. It goes great with blue cheese on top. Or try sriracha and honey and butter for a sriracha and honey butter pizza. I don't know. It really is a game of Mad Libs here. Slow cooked chicken is easy and effortless, and pretty much what Taco Bell does for their new Cantina chicken. Speaking of which, why does Cantina chicken cost more than regular chicken? Kinda makes me concerned about their regular chicken. But if I'm once again being honest, it's still not quite there in the texture department. It's soft, sure, but that's because it's amorphous now. It's like a chicken nebula. No. What we need for the perfect chicken topping is tender meat with a solid crunch. I'm talking about fried chicken. There's a reason why this is the dominant form of chicken in our modern lives. The alpha chicken. It's chicken's final form. Even Arby's sells fried chicken. And that should tell you something. The key to making this chicken work isn't the breading, it isn't the frying, it's the brining. You know, there's an old adage. Could Batman beat Superman in a fight? With enough prep time, yes, he could. But in this instance, Batman is chicken and Superman is beef or pork, whichever. But the point is this. Base stats, beef takes chicken any day of the week. But if you give chicken enough prep time, well then you got a fair fight. Let's just pray that both don't have moms named Martha. So, for the brine, I like a sweet buttermilk mixture. I use buttermilk, powdered sugar, some Old Bay seasoning, and a dash of pickle juice. Yeah, pickle juice. It's what Chick-fil-A does, and it's my pleasure to do it too. This chicken should sit brining for 12 hours minimum. Remember, this is our kryptonite corked baseball bat. It takes time to craft, and I let mine brine for 24 hours. Once it's ready, we'll coat it in a flour mixture. I just use Bisquick and some more Old Bay. We'll let these chicken fingers sit for about 20 minutes after coating, so the flour mixture can settle in, really stick to the tinder. And then we need to cook this in oil that is at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And here's the thing that nobody mentions. If you're using a little pot of oil and you heat it up to 375 degrees, well, once you put in the chicken, it will no longer be 375 degrees. That's thermodynamics, baby. So if you're using a small pot like I am, I like to heat it up to 400 degrees and then put the chicken in. You will notice that the heat drops significantly to a cool 378. Missed it by 3 degrees. We'll let these birds fry until they're brownish, and then we'll pull them out and let them cool on a rack. and then chop them up. My favorite way to feature this crispy chicken is to make a buffalo ranch pizza. We'll suit up with ranch as the base, then cheese on top, then some onions, bacon, of course, and then our star, the fried chicken. We'll cook it for a bit, and once it's done, we'll drizzle a little bit of buffalo sauce on top. I admit, frying chicken is a process. It's like tax auditing your spice cabinet. It puts you and your loved ones at risk and probably should negate your fire insurance. And let's get real. In a sea of sauce and cheese that is a pizza, you can probably get away with a fried chicken that is not so homemade. Honestly, sometimes I just throw some frozen tenders into an air fryer and use those. They were great in a pinch. And speaking of air fryers, this brings me to today's sponsor, Tyer, who have provided me with the Tyer Dome 2 air fryer. Look at this thing. It looks like it was crafted from alien technology. Most air fryers can only get up to 400 degrees. Not this bad boy. This thing cranks up to 450 degrees and has dual heating elements on the top and the bottom. This means your food can be more flavorful, crispier, and infused with taste. The dual heating tubes allow for a more even heating of the food, so you no longer have to flip it over and over just to cook the center all the way through. It's got dual temperature sensors and 15 different cooking functions. Oh, and it even has a self-cleaning function. But enough talk. Let's see how this bad boy does. First up, we'll dry some steak, okay? We got air-fried steak before GTA 6. Next up, pizza. We're gonna throw a full-on pizza into this contraption. And there it is. The future is now. If you'd like to buy a Tyer Dome 2 for yourself, well then just follow the link in the description. And make sure to use code COOKSHOWTREVOR for 15% off. Okay, back to the chicken. For this last and final cluckster, you will need a grill. Frying chicken is great, but maybe not the healthiest thing to put on your pizza. Not to mention deep frying in your house is like playing with nitroglycerin. And there's another way to make great tasting chicken with tender texture. I'm talking about grilled chicken, but like the kind they sell at Chipotle. And good news, you won't have to give a special nod for extra. This type calls for marinated chicken thighs. Again, here, the marinade is key. It's the crystal skull to unlocking all the chicken's wonder. It's adobo sauce, vinegar, lime juice, tomato bouillon, chipotle powder, honey, and water. I marinate this chicken for 24 hours and then plop it onto the grill. And the great thing about this chicken is it's remarkably flexible. It's got slight heat and slight sweet. It's got character, but it's not overwhelming. It's like Nicolas Cage in National Treasure 2. It works great on almost any style of pizza, but one of my favorites is Hawaiian Style, a bacon and pineapple pizza. If there's any recipe that I recommend that you try from this video, it's this one, because this will make any pineapple phobe a believer. Some people lash out irrationally over the combination of sweet and salty, and in my opinion, it's because there isn't a bridge between the two. And this chicken, right here, is that bridge. Give it a try. Well, all in all, today I hope I was able to make the case for chicken as the best pizza topping. I did all I could. We made a lot of pizzas. There was a ton of recipes in this video, and not all of them were quick hacks. But if you take away anything, it's that good chicken is like a long-lasting marriage. It takes work. Maybe that's why I'm not married. But now, let me truly be honest with you. For the last time, if you really want chicken on your pizza, all you really need to do is, while you're preheating your oven for the pizza, just throw some chicken in there. And all it needs is some salt and pepper and a little bit of oil. It usually finishes cooking by the time the oven preheats. And really, it'll work fine on any pizza. Right here, I just threw it on a pepperoni pizza with some peppers. It really is that easy. Sorry for making you do a YouTube lap around the recipe field for that one. But, you know, ad revenue. At least we got some pretty neat pizzas out of it. So, whether you spend a day and a half preparing your chicken or just a few minutes, I guarantee that your pizza will at least be a 7 out of 10. Good night, folks.